We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie,
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
and he's Grogu, rocking the house. The show does not start until he hits that record button, just so
That's
you
Oh,
right.
know.
of course. Absolutely. He is
We love him.
integral.
He is very technical savvy.
Mm-hmm.
And we are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 198 for December 11th, 2023. And our featured topic this week is a fun one. Would you rather Disney style 2023? We're calling it 2023 because last year we did one and we're going to do this once a year. So next year, guess what it'll be called? Would you
Would you
rather
rather Disney
Yeah.
style 2020?
2024? See, that's how this mind works, people.
There you
Don't be
go.
afraid or anything.
Yep. The fact that it works is awesome.
Listen, I'm a little bit busy going through the cheddar, okay? I will get back to you.
Oh, okay. But first, like Sophie said, we got some cheddar from the big cheese. And Brenda, you start us off this week.
All right. Well, 'tis the season, and I love this kind of cheddar, so I'm very happy to share it. In honor of Giving Tuesday, Disney announced that the Disney Ultimate Toy Drive, with the support of families and fans, has collected 16,125 toys for the Marine Toys for Tots program. In addition, Disney's providing grants to Toys for Tots that will deliver an additional 75,000 toys to children in need. I love that.
Me
That is
too.
wonderful.
Me too.
Wonderful.
All right, then. My turn, and this is why I've been so out of it because I've been reading up some of the details for it because as you all know, I'm a huge Broadway nerd, but I'll explain why that's relevant in a second. Last week, which was really earlier tonight because we recorded this on the same day, we shared the day we shared the dates for the Festival of the Arts for next year. Today, we wanted to share a few more details. One thing that I'm really excited about is that the Disney on Broadway concert series will have 3 performances each day throughout the festival. Oh no, I've broken the Brenda and the daddy. Oh no.
Grogu's like, the
Anyway.
show must go on. Keep going, Sophie. Keep going.
Okay, I listened to the boss. Anyway, there is a full list of performers that can be found on the Disney Parks blog. And I was just reading through those to see exactly which ones we have. And they have so many amazing choices. All of them Disney, of course, but all of them Disney Broadway specifically. And I'm really excited about that because even though they're starting off with Frozen, they also have such Broadway musicals as The Little Mermaid, Mary Poppins, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King,
Dang.
Tarzan, Aida, Aladdin, and Hercules.
Fabo.
I know, I'm very excited about all this. Now I will be quiet before I make you guys burst out into laughing again.
Well, it's just funny because the magic behind the scenes, behind the cameras, there's a way it works. And now that now that Pandora has opened that box a little bit.
Oh, hey,
but
Pandora's a nice name.
but
It's
you
a
know what?
jewelry brand.
But you know what? This is a historic moment, and it should be cheddar, even though it's not cheddar. This is the very first time that On the Road with Mickey has recorded 2 episodes on the same night ever.
Yeah, we
First time
always
ever.
We always wait to get the freshest cheese for y'all, so be grateful.
Yeah.
Yep. And you might
So
as well go ahead, since Sophie spilled the beans, you might as well tell them why we're doing 2 tonight.
we're doing 2 tonight because Brenda is on her vacation next week. And when we would normally record, she's like, sorry, my voicemail is turned on. You ain't
Sayonara!
hearing from me. See you later.
And of course, we just can't function without Brenda. She's
Of
as
course not.
integral to this show as Grogu is.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
my
Grogu is
goodness.
very, very necessary.
Yeah. And I
But we
mean,
all
let's
need
face
our Walt
facts.
Disney World trips for sure.
Yes.
It wouldn't be as good a show if Brenda didn't say what she would rather do Disney style.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I'm
But
I'm worried.
before we get on to that, Daddy, you still have a couple of bits of cheddar that you
I
need to
do have
share.
some cheddar. Disney has announced a Southern California resident ticket offer. The 3-day ticket offer is as low as $75 per day on a 1 part per day weekday ticket. The tickets go on sale December 5th, went on sale December 5th, however you want to think about it. It's a cosmic, rewind kind of thing. So,
Uh-huh.
and it's for visits from January 2nd through June 2nd, 2024.
Hmm.
So $75 a day to go to Disneyland is pretty darn impressive. So
And
Yeah,
that's
it
a
is.
6-month span. Like that's
that
a
is
good
a
offer. I mean,
that's
Yeah.
a real good offer. So if you live in Southern California, they have zip codes that tie it in, and you have to show your ID that says you live there and all that when you buy
Hmm.
them. But
yeah,
that's a good price.
it's a good offer.
So
Especially considering Disneyland's mostly, residents that go there. It's like
exactly, it's more of a
it's a
Yeah.
local
good
show.
offer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I do have one piece of listener feedback from
Really?
our
That
Walt
quick?
Disney episode
Awesome.
because I was chatting with my buddy Chandler, who often gives us feedback on previous episodes,
Hmm.
and I had told him that we were going to be recording an episode about planning a day with Walt Disney, and he said, "Dude," and he wrote me a Google Doc, a one-page
Wow.
Google Doc in like 10 minutes. And I'm not going to read
Wow.
the whole thing,
Put
but
the link in.
I am well, I can't because he has this. You have to request access to it.
Oh,
It's in his personal Googles, but
okay.
he said, and I'm just going to give the quick rundown. Starting at Epcot because that was the catalyst for the Florida project. Then they would skyliner to the Hollywood Studios. Okay.
Mm.
Um, then they would be hungry, so they would go to Grand Destino Tower for lunch,
Hmm.
and they're going to take the bus because he wants Walt to see all the cast members and how they handle everything that involves Walt Disney World. Um, After lunch, Animal Kingdom Park, and then at the end of the day, they would take he would take Walt to the Magic Kingdom. They would take a minivan from Animal Kingdom, and they would take a monorail loop around the TTC and see the resorts. Um, and then they would um, do some of the attractions there. And then the last sentence is that they would sit there on Main Street until the Kiss Goodnight played over the speakers, at which point, and I think this is the best part of the whole thing, at which point I would thank Walt for everything, every single thing.
Totally agree.
So that is
Very
what
good.
Chandler had to say.
Very
So
good,
well
Chandler.
done, Chandler. Way to listen to it, and way to thank you for responding. And
Yes.
that's just awesome feedback. So
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So that was our listener feedback from A Day with Walt.
Yay.
So it is now time to get into the nitty gritty. And I have 11 questions, 10 of which I came up with on my own, one of which our silent partner gave.
Oh.
Okay. And
Oh
that one is
goodness.
actually the last one, and perhaps the best question of all of them.
Wow,
If I'm
that's
worried for
bad.
Daddy's questions, Lord have mercy when it comes to Mommy's question.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the questions. It's just you have to choose one or the other, and you
And
have
they are
to.
going to be hard. I know you.
They are going to be hard,
They
and
are.
so you have to choose one or the other. Are you
That's
ready?
hard. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I don't care who answers first.
I don't either.
Sophie,
All
you
right.
answer first. You answer first.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Question 1. Would you rather stay in the Cinderella Castle suite at Walt Disney World or at the King Kamehameha suite at the Poly?
Oh my God.
Um, well, considering I've never Googled the King Kamehameha suite, Cinderella Castle.
Okay.
Hang on a sec.
I am also going to say Cinderella Castle, and that is because one day, should I come into a lot of money, like say winning the lottery, I would be able to actually book the King Kamehameha suite, but you cannot pay to stay in Cinderella Castle. So no matter how much money you have, you can't stay
There you
there.
go. There you go. Good answer.
I
All
mean,
right.
yeah.
So there you go. Good answer.
Okay, I'm Googling it right now. I would still choose Cinderella Castle. It
Okay.
I
just
mean, the suite
looks,
is fabo, but
the
yeah.
suite is beautiful, yes, but it just looks like another loft hotel room slash apartment.
All right. Well, second question, and I'm going to rotate. So Sophie answered first the first questions. Brenda, you answer first the second question.
All
Right.
right.
Okay. So we're going to rotate who answers first. So Brenda, you're up.
Okay.
Would would you rather have individual Lightning Lane access or Genie Plus access? Meaning you can use the individual Lightning Lane for those rides, but not Genie Plus, or you can use Genie Plus for those rides, but not individual Lightning Lane.
Individual lightning lane.
You'd rather have ill?
Yeah,
Okay.
because otherwise I can't ride Guardians, and that we're not even talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, individual lightning lanes. We all know how I feel about Genie Plus.
Okay. All right.
I thought you said these were going to be hard.
I
You
didn't
had
say
me
that.
worked up over
You said they
nothing.
were going to be hard. Okay, Sophie. This one
Ugh,
might be hard. Let's find out.
okay.
Um, would you rather go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party?
Mm. Mickey's Not So Scary.
Not so scary.
Yes. Don't get me
Really?
wrong. I love Christmas. I love it with all my heart. I love hot cocoa and I love snickerdoodles and I love dipping snickerdoodles into hot cocoa, which is something I only ever do at Disney. But the fact of the matter is, at Mickey's Not So Scary, I get to dress up in a costume.
Okay. You could put on a pretty Christmas dress.
Yes, but it wouldn't be a princess dress.
Well, you might could. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Brenda, what is your answer?
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Always hands down, anything Christmas. We're
Mm,
going on the 7th and we're wearing our pajamas.
Nice.
a good idea. What if it's freezing cold?
Then you.
We're going to put leggings under our pajama pants and jackets on.
Mm,
Yep.
okay.
And Sophie, I thought you would say Christmas party because we've only been the one time. So,
Well, yes. And
but
I did love the party and I definitely need to go back, but I also really like the Not So Scary.
yeah,
Yeah. And they're both
that's
great.
good.
They're both
They
great.
Mhm.
are. All
They
right,
are very.
Brenda. Question for you. And this might be a dumb question, but I
Mhm.
came to this head. If it comes, it gets written down. Would you rather eat at
Yes.
Rainforest Cafe? Yes, you'd rather eat. Okay. Would you rather eat or not eat? Oh, I'd rather eat, Mike. Okay, good. Would you rather eat at Rainforest Cafe, either location, or eat at Tony's Town Square restaurant?
Tony's Town Square restaurant.
Okay.
Mm,
Sophie?
We have Rainforest cafes here.
Yeah.
I agree. Tony's Town Square restaurant,
Okay.
but Rainforest Cafe, it's been a really long time since I've been there.
Okay. All right. This one might be more of a challenge.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. Sophie goes first.
Yeah, Sophie goes
Mm.
first. Would you rather ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind or Rise of the Resistance? Or fill in the blank of whichever attraction you'd rather
No,
would
no,
make it
no.
challenging.
Don't. No. Because if we do that, then it becomes easy. I'm gonna have to go with Cosmic Rewind.
Okay.
I love Galaxy's Edge, don't get me wrong. But if they had set Rise of the Resistance in the original trilogy era or the prequel era, then hands down it would be that ride. But Cosmic Rewind.
Okay. Brenda.
Hands down, Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah. Okay. Another attraction question.
Okay.
Would you, and I think I know the answer to this, but to start with Brenda, would you rather ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway or Remy's Ratatouille Adventure?
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That ride
Okay.
is so darn cute. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely. I agree.
Okay.
And I don't like it when we go underneath the oven and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure and then the oven turns on and it's open flames above our head.
Okay. Question 7. So these are actually going really quickly.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
And
because we're
the
brilliant.
first year, I think they were a lot harder. Um, Sophie, you get this question.
Okay.
Would you rather take, we're talking about tours here,
Tours?
tours of the park,
Oh,
of different parts of the park.
I've never
I
been on
know,
a tour before.
I know. So would you rather take the Caring for Giants tour or the Behind the Scenes tour?
What's the Caring for Giants tour? I don't
Caring
know
for
them by
Giants
names.
Caring for Giants takes place at Animal Kingdom, and you get to see how they take care of the elephants. And the Behind the Scenes tour, of course, takes place at the land, and you see how they do the hydroponics and all that.
Okay, now that one's hard. Oh. Oh no. Mm. So I want to say the behind the scenes tour because
Behind the Scenes
elephants, yes, I want to say that one because elephants are big animals and they make big
messes.
yes, but at the same time, elephants they they get the same rush of chemicals in their brain that we get when we see babies or puppies. They literally think we are the cutest things on earth and they think we're adorable. They think we're like puppies or babies. They think we're cute. And I'm like, I want an elephant to think that I'm cute. But I also don't really want to smell elephant feces.
Well, I don't think you do. Maybe you do a little bit.
I would gladly let an elephant, like, put its trunk all over me, sniffing me, and thinking, this is a little lost puppy. I must pet the puppy. That's literally what they would do.
So which is it?
Mm, mm, mm.
Brenda, is this a hard question for you too?
No.
Fine. I'm gonna do the behind the scenes tour. I'm so sorry, elephants, but I also really like the land. You know how much I like living with the land.
Yeah.
I'll come back for the elephants another day.
Okay. Brenda.
I'm caring for the giants. Because I can look at YouTube videos on how to do hydroponics, but I can't look at a YouTube video on how we care about the elephants.
Okay. That's a good point.
I mean, I
Really
could
good
look.
point.
Actually, you could look up a video of how to care for the
You can, but
elephants.
it's not like,
Being there.
no, it's
I
not like
know.
being there.
Yeah.
I know.
Especially when you get there, and I don't know that this is the case, but you get there and you find out that one of the elephants is named Jumbo Jr.'s mom or whatever her name was from Dumbo,
Mrs. Jumbo.
Mrs. Jumbo. That would be like, oh my gosh.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, next question. Food question, Brenda.
Hey.
Would you rather eat or not eat?
Let me think about it for a while.
Eat.
Yep, definitely eat.
Okay,
So what's
well,
the
But what are we
question?
eating is the question.
so would you rather have a Dole Whip or a Mickey Premium ice cream bar?
I'm allergic to pineapple, so that's hands down Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar.
Okay.
Well, and
I can't
Brenda
have
can.
citrus at all. Like I can't have orange. I can't have
That's
pineapple.
true.
So I'm
That's
That's
kind of
true.
true.
I'm kind of out of luck with that.
Okay.
Well,
But looks really good though.
yeah. I'm going to have to say I'm gonna go with the Dole Whip.
Okay.
Just because there's more of it, and you know what? I'm actually gonna change it just a little to be the Dole Whip dessert flight because that has 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
And there are 3
And
different flavors too.
yeah, and you know what, Brenda?
What?
When we were there, um, in our when was that for King and Country trip? We were at Animal
It was
Kingdom.
July, the
I mean, we
last
were
of
at
July.
Magic Kingdom. Yeah, we were at the Magic Kingdom, and Sophie and I split a Dole Whip, and it was so good.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh my
because it was so
gosh.
blazing hot and that thing was ice cold.
Yeah, it was
It was
so good.
wonderful.
And we split it, and it was perfect amount for me. So,
Mhm.
and I'm
Great.
not normally a Dole Whip fan, but it made me think more about them. So,
Mhm.
all right, fireworks question.
Sophie's
Not
Okay.
first.
necessarily about the fireworks, but it's about the dessert parties.
Mm.
So this one is for Sophie first.
Okay.
Would you rather have a fireworks dessert party before the fireworks or after the fireworks? They have one
Um.
that's during the fireworks, but I completely left that one out on purpose for you guys.
Um. Assuming that I have the energy left from being in the park all day, I'm gonna have to say after the fireworks.
Okay.
Because I imagine then is when everyone's clearing out of the parks and it's going to be a lot less crowded and I can just enjoy it without being elbow to elbow with everyone around me.
Okay.
That
Brenda.
is my perfect answer. Ditto completely every single word she just said.
Mhm.
Okay. After. And you know what? I was thinking after as well. And the reason I was thinking after is because if it's before, you probably have had some sort of meal, whether it's table service or not, and you probably had a lot of food because you get a lot of food regardless of if it's table service or not, and you
That's
might not
true.
be as hungry for the desserts.
That's very true.
Also, I'm not very comfortable after I eat a bunch of desserts, and I can't go to a dessert party and not eat a bunch of desserts because I want to try everything. So I'm
Yeah,
going to be very uncomfortable watching the fireworks unless I wait.
Yeah.
got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's our TMI moment for
I know,
today.
sorry about that.
Oh, shush. Leave her alone. I
I
want to
am.
say ideally it would be after, but logistically speaking, I would probably be like before. I want to be a before the fireworks dessert party goer just because I know that being in the parks all day and then going to a dessert party, I'm going to be completely exhausted. But no, I would still prefer after if I can make it that far.
Probably get an energy boost after.
Yeah.
Quite an
maybe
energy
close
boost
out
from
the
all that
park.
sugar.
Yeah. All right. This is question number 10. We only have 2 questions left, ladies.
Mm.
See, these weren't so bad this time. Brenda,
Yeah.
you start
not so
for
bad.
this one. This one
Okay.
might be a hard one. Let's find out.
Okay.
It's hard for me, but it's also not hard for me. And I know what my answer would be. I will tell you when you all give me your answers. So, would you rather spend a night at the Magic Kingdom when the park is closed, so you're not able to ride anything,
Oh.
or be there during the day when it is open, so you can ride things?
Why would I want to be in the park with nothing running?
Repeat the question again. I'm not quite sure I understand the appeal of the first option.
Exactly. Nothing's
Just repeat
running.
the
It's just
question
dark.
so that I can think about it one more time.
Okay. Would you rather spend a night at the Magic Kingdom when the park is closed, so you're not riding anything, or be there during the day when it is open, so you're able to ride attractions?
Oh, I see what the whole draw of the thing was. He's asking if we would actually want to sleep in our designated sleeping areas in the park.
No,
No, I
not
want to ride.
necessarily.
Well, I know you would want to spend the night in the Magic Kingdom so that you could sleep in the Swiss Family Treehouse.
No, that's not. It's not about sleeping in the Magic Kingdom. It's about being there after the park is closed.
So unless there's a ghost of Walt Disney or someone roaming about, I'm going to say no. I want to be there when it's open in the day.
Yes.
So you're both saying that. Okay.
Yes. And riding everything.
Okay.
What is your selection, Mike?
Hang on. Let me write these down. Brenda, open. Sophie, open. My selection is staying at night.
Really?
Because I have my phone. I have the ability to take a million pictures of
closed
all the
rides.
things that with no crowds.
Yeah.
Okay. And in my mind, in the way this mind works, it's not going to be dark. There's still going to be lighting around.
Well, maybe.
Not much lighting around at night.
But I think, I think there will be some lighting, and maybe I'll get lucky and I'll have a night when they're turning something out, converting something to something else. And
Oh.
you might see some of the cast members working behind the scenes over in the after hours and things like that. So I think there would be some lighting, and I think that would be a really neat time to be there, and that would be more of a time for me to experience the park, not experience the rides.
For sure.
Well, that's true now that
So that's the way my mind is thinking of it.
That's true. That's very, very true.
So, but you gave your answers. That's
yeah.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, I would still prefer it during the day when it's
Me
open.
too. Me
Because
too.
I have a feeling that if I was in there at night when it's closed and I was there with the cast members, they would be like, "Who on earth are you? Get out."
No, they would know.
I'm not really into being there either when it's dark. And what if that black bear comes back?
Oh, that black bear was just looking for some food and some
But he could come
cuddles.
back at night and I would be its food.
No, you wouldn't.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that one wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So that takes us to question 11. Sophie, this is your question to start with.
This
and I
is the
think
one that Mommy asked.
This is the one that the silent partner asked. And I think that this one will may be very hard for Sophie. May not be so hard for Brenda.
Almost as hard as the tour one.
I think this one might be harder. So, okay. Would you rather have a 7-night Walt Disney World vacation at a deluxe resort of your choosing,
Mm.
or have a 7-night Disney cruise on the Disney Wish? That's why I think this one might be harder for Sophie because she's never been on a cruise.
Of my choosing?
Yeah. The resort of your choosing.
Can this include resorts that are no longer open?
Huh. What resort would that be?
The Galactic Star Cruiser?
Oh.
You can't have a 7-night there.
You
They were
couldn't
only
have
2 days.
it's not a deluxe resort, so
Dang it. I was gonna try and cheat the system by having a mix of both. Mm. Where's the Wish going?
Well, it'd be somewhere in the Caribbean. Out of
And
Port
probably to
Canaveral.
Castaway Key.
Castaway Key. You know, if it's far enough out, it might be at the new place. What's that called? Lighthouse Point?
Lighthouse. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna have to go with my 7-night stay in a deluxe resort because I was like, if that Disney cruise ship is sailing around the Mediterranean, absolutely, I would love to do
Well,
that.
yeah.
But it's a beach, and to quote Anakin Skywalker, I hate sand.
Good
It's
one. Good
coarse
one,
and
Sophie.
gritty, and it gets in your clothes. I don't like sand.
Okay.
So I will take my 7-night stay in a deluxe resort, such as perhaps the Grand Floridian,
Okay.
and I will have a spa pampering session and get my nails done and a back massage because I really, really need it.
Okay.
Work is
Brenda.
hard.
I absolutely love Disney cruising. Like, I love Disney cruising. But in this question, I'm going to the park.
Okay.
I am staying deluxe. I'm staying at the Riv, and I am going to be at the parks.
Okay.
Mm,
I
I
thought
love
you
the
were going to say the
Riviera.
parks.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Walt Disney World. So,
Yep.
so that's the questions. That wasn't so
Yay.
bad.
okay.
No.
All
So,
right then.
all right. Well, that, people, is our feature topic. And now it is time for this day in
Actually,
Disney
Daddy,
history. Yeah.
I have a couple of would you rather questions for you too.
Oh, so Brenda and I get to choose?
Ooh.
Yes, and I'm actually going to make sure these ones are extremely hard.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Mike, you go first.
Okay.
Would you rather watch only 2D animated movies or 3D and live action animated movies from Disney?
It's not very hard, Sophie. I'd rather watch 3D and live action.
Me too.
Hmm. Well, fine. I thought it was hard.
Hang on.
Okay. All right then.
I'm sorry, Sophie.
Because I would have gone with 2D animated ones.
Why?
Because I like 2D animation more, and because Princess and the Frog is 2D animated.
Good reasons.
Okay. What other ones, like Encanto, is that 3D or 2D?
That one's 3D.
Okay. What
But
about Frozen?
Cinderella, the classics, Frozen is thankfully 3D.
Thankfully,
Okay.
indeed, because that's what we're watching.
Yeah, of course, that does mean I am completely gone for Pixar movies. I can't watch any of those.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
But it does give me Snow White, Cinderella, like I said, Princess and the Frog, Aladdin. It gives me a
Yeah.
lot of good movies, a lot of
It gives a lot.
classics.
Yeah, you're right. Jungle Book.
Mm-hmm.
101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
What's Ratatouille?
3D animation.
Ratatouille is my fave.
Yeah, think of it like this. If the characters look like you can draw them on a piece of paper, then they are 2D. If they look like they were maybe formed out of clay or some other type of sculpting medium, they're 3D.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
You know what, Sophie?
What?
I said my answer as being very easy for me to choose 3D and live action,
Mm-hmm.
and it still is. But you're right. There are a lot of movies that I would miss not being able to see.
Yeah.
You know,
Of course, I would never be able to see any of the new Disney movies
but
because they're all 3D live action.
that's true. But you know what, Sophie?
What?
Here's what we could do. You could choose the 2D and then say, Daddy, I'm watching this movie. And then I would just happen to catch a glimpse of it. And then I'd be like, hey, Sophie, I'm looking at this. And you'd be like, oh, well, that's pretty good. That
Cheating
music
the
from
system
Encanto.
over here.
So maybe that's how we work that.
Integrity and honor.
All right, Sophie, second question.
All right, then. And this one is one that one of my coworkers inspired.
Okay.
Nice.
Would you rather go to Disney jail knowing that you are going to be bailed out completely with no consequences for whatever you did to land you in there? Or would you prefer to be banned from the parks?
What's Disney jail?
Basically, she's under this impression that if you commit a crime in Walt Disney World, they'll send you to a place called Disney jail until some amount of time. I've tried to tell her that it's really just a holding room that they'll keep you in until they take you to real jail, but she does not want to listen to me. And she's constantly saying, Sophie, I'm going to go to Disney jail. And I'm going to be like, no, you're not.
If you do things wrong, they'll kick you out forever.
I know.
Right. So if you go to Disney jail, the chances are you will be banned anyway.
Yes, but let's imagine that you go to Disney jail and then they let you out after like a day or so. Would you rather go to Disney jail or would you rather be banned from the park?
Well, I guess I'd rather go to Disney jail knowing that I'm getting a free ride out
Yeah.
eventually, but I'd
Mm-hmm.
rather not do either.
Hey, hey, I'm with you. I'm a rule follower. I don't want
We're
to do
rule
any of that.
followers here.
I know. I know.
So I'm going to say option C. But I'll say if I have no consequence and I do make a mistake and break a rule, then I'll stick with Disney jail so I can keep going to the parks.
Me too. But it'll be for something like, I don't know, videoing with my flash on or something. Like something you're not supposed
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. All right then.
All right. Well, good questions, Sophie.
Thank you. And last one. Last one, I
Oh, there's
promise.
one more. I thought there was just two. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. If
Okay.
you were a character in Disney's upcoming movie, would you rather be the villain or the nameless side character?
Well, you know me. I'd be the nameless side character.
Hmm.
Because, let's face facts here. This show is comprised of Brenda, Sophie, Grogu. I'm just the guy who hits record and types it
Hey,
up and all
You are
that.
so wrong.
that is not true.
I'm the nameless sidekick.
That is definitely not true.
That is very not true.
But in a movie, I don't want to be the villain. I'd rather be the nameless sidekick.
Aunt Brenda?
I'm going to be the villain, and honey, you ain't seen me act until you see me be a villain. Ask my kids.
Aunt Brenda's got her priorities straight. I like her. I agree with her. All right then.
All right.
I'll be quiet now.
Well, good questions, Sophie.
Yeah.
Good questions.
Good questions from you too, Mike.
Thank you. And that takes us to this day in Disney history for December 11th. So, Sophie, take it away.
All right. I am taking us back to the ancient year of 1992. December 11th, 1992, Walt Disney Pictures releases The Muppet Christmas Carol, the fourth feature film to star the Muppets, the first distributed by Disney, and the first produced after the death of the Muppets creator, Jim Henson. The film is directed by Jim Henson's son, Brian, and stars Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good history.
Great.
We've been talking about that a lot lately, right?
Yes, we have.
Right.
We sure have. Yeah.
So now I wonder if the Who's Who character is Scrooge McDuck.
It's not. But I'm going to say before I get into that I know the first three movies as well from the Muppets were the Muppet movie.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Muppets Take Manhattan or the Great Muppet Caper? I think it was the Muppets Take Manhattan was the second one, and the Great Muppet Caper was the third one.
I wouldn't know, but I do know that the Muppets Treasure Planet was somewhere in the early films.
But this was the fourth one. Those were the first three.
Yeah.
So
well,
that one would have come after.
Don't forget the sixth one, Frozen with the Muppets.
Would you rather never talk about Frozen again or be betrayed by Hans after he almost tried to kiss you?
I would have done some damage to Hans.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have a good character.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Stump the Soph.
I might even say it's good characters, plural. And that might be a clue right there, Sophie.
Sounds like it.
This is and this might be an easy peasy giveaway right here. This is a group of small bandits.
A group of small bandits.
Mm-hmm. Brenda, do you know already?
I have two ideas, but what's the second clue?
Sophie, got a guess?
Yeah, I got two ideas too.
Okay. This group of small bandits are quite menacing.
That didn't
help. The Kakamora from Moana.
Exactly, the
Very
Kakamora. I gave that clue because the third clue, which was the second clue originally, is that they wear coconuts over their heads.
Very good.
I thought the coconuts were their bodies.
Yeah, but they're not, evidently, according to the book. It says the Kakamora are a group of small bandits who sail on floating islands of flotsam collected from the ocean. These vile creatures wear coconuts over their heads and bodies as armor on which they draw their faces and expressions. Although they look cute, the Kakamora are actually quite menacing. They seek the heart of Tafiti and try to take it from Moana by force.
That's true.
So, the Kakamora.
That is very good, Sophie.
Thank you. You know what? They are comic relief, even though they're mean and hateful.
Yeah,
they're still comic relief.
Yeah, they're funny. They're so cute.
In part because of how cute they look, but also because they got a funny name, the Kakamora.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Which translates to more caca.
Exactly.
Does it really?
Well, Mora caca. I think Brenda's punch drunk because she's at Disney.
Even though I'm not quite there yet. I'm there now.
Yeah.
Am I here? Am I there? Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know. Well, that is our Who's Who character. So good job, Sophie.
Very good.
And now it's time to close us out for a little bit of Walt.
Nothing is ever born afraid. Young things, human and animal, boy or black lamb, have had no experience with fear. They rely implicitly on parents. on someone bigger and stronger than themselves to assure safety, on God as they grow older and threats to security multiply.
Walt Disney, the man.
The man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fear is definitely man-made, man-instilled, and doing the devil's work is
Mhm.
rampant around here.
Yeah. All right. Well, that, my friends, wraps us up. Next week, Brenda, are we going to be able to record with Brenda? I think we are. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But as for next week,
Our next week topic is our 23 things to do in 2023 list. And how did we do in that list?
mhm.
So we're going to go through our list and we're going to check off the ones we did and the ones we didn't do and kind of give an update on how we did for the year. And
Good.
so hopefully, Brenda, you're there and are able to join us and record. And if not, we will text you a whole bunch of questions. Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? And you can say no, yes, 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 or all of them are probably going to be yes for Brenda.
Oh yeah.
No, probably not.
Well,
Not
she's
usually.
at Disney like at the time of this video coming out, so for all
Yeah.
we know, she might have finished all of them.
Yeah.
You never know.
that's
Something
true.
tells me I haven't, but I don't know. I don't remember.
We'll find out. That
We'll see.
You know what? We'll be as surprised as the people listening.
Yep.
That's right. That's
All
right.
right. Well,
All right.
we hope you all have a great week. I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. Look at the tan on Brenda.
Tan?
The
Goodness.
tan from being at Disney.
Yeah.
And
It's going to be
he's
47
Grogu,
at night.
and he's Grogu. And we hope
40s.
you all have a great week. And we will
See
you
you
on
on
the
the
road.
The
road.
road.
bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
There it is.